I might be new to Rise of Kingdoms, but I've played enough games in this genre to understand how beneficial bonus experience effects can be. If you're a new player like me and have been looking for an early game commander to farm barbarians with, stay tuned. And if you're a more experienced player, feel free to watch the video and correct me on any information that I either didn't explain properly or anything that I forgot to mention. Let's dive in. All right, first let's talk about why you might want to use Lohar. First of all, he has the peacekeeping tree that helps him farm barbarians more efficiently. However, there are a lot of commanders in the game that have that. More importantly, he has Lohar's Trial, which says both commanders in your march gain 30% additional XP. That's at my current level. That goes up to 70% bonus XP for both of the commanders in your march for when they are farming barbarians. He also has a bonus damage skill, and he has 2 healing skills. Those will help him stay out on the field a little bit longer so that you can save even more action points when you're farming barbarians. Overall, he's a solid choice for the early game in terms of barbarian farming because he is pretty efficient at it, and he is obtainable completely free. If you're a new player, you can fully expertise this guy. That means you can upgrade every single skill that he has and unlock his expertise totally for free. The downsides of Lohar are that he does not have an area of effect skill of his own, which means you can't chain with him unless you bring a commander with him that has an AoE skill. However, the commander that you're going to be wanting to level up might not have an AoE skill. Some will, some won't. And pretty much this guy has 0 PvP value. He is purely a barbarian farmer. So don't plan on going into KVK 1 and running around killing everything with this guy because it probably won't work out for you. And the second thing I want to talk about is how to obtain this guy. In game, to go check your event calendar, and during the Lohar's Trial event, anytime you kill barbarians, you're going to get in your mail a bone necklace. Now, you can open these at any time you want. These bone necklaces are like little goodie bags. They're going to give you all sorts of extra resources, speed ups, and things like that. But what you're looking for in terms of Lohar specifically is the Lohar's longbow and the Lohar's buckler. I want to point out that you should open these things or use these things after the event because they're going to summon a little mini boss that walks around the map, and you will have to launch a rally attack against these bosses and kill them. That's going to cost you 150 action points, and you really want to use all the action points available to you during the event to farm barbarians so that you can get more bone necklaces. More bone necklaces means more of the items that you can use to summon the mini bosses. When you kill the mini bosses, you'll get even more rewards, and sometimes you will get a sculpture for Lohar. And I also want to point out that you should not be using epic universal sculptures. You do not want to use these things on Lohar because all of the sculptures that you'll ever need in order to fully upgrade and expertise this guy, you can get all of them just from farming the mini bosses. And if you're part of an alliance, whenever you kill Lohar, you will also give a little chest to all of your friends. And as many people, these aren't like barbarian forts where you need to do a certain percentage of the damage in order to get rewards. As many people as you want can participate in these rallies. People should send only a couple thousand troops. That way your rally doesn't fill up with only a couple of players. You want to spread these things out as much as possible. And finally, we will go ahead and talk about a talent build for Lohar. You're going to want to take almost the entire peacekeeping tree. You can skip Mighty Force, this little attack mini node here, and the little defense mini node. Otherwise, you can fill up every other skill in the peacekeeping tree. And then in the support tree, you can come down for loose formation, elixir, health, burning blood, and then come all the way down for rejuvenate and finish off with counter attack. So as for some final thoughts, Lohar's a good option for new players, free-to-play players, and people who just don't spend very much for the early game because he is efficient at farming barbarians. In the long run, you're probably going to unlock some combination of commanders that will be more efficient at farming barbarians, particularly if they're really good at chaining barbarians. but you can get a lot of use out of this guy in the early game, and he's completely free. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.